Okay, well, I've got another industrial sewing machine that I've just gone through. It's a Pfaff 145H3 made in Germany. It's an industrial sewing machine. It's a triple feed machine with the walking foot. I was fortunate enough to pick this up from the family of the original owner. And then I got it home. I went through the whole machine. It's a gear drive machine. As far as the internal workings, it doesn't have a belt. It has sets of gears inside these castings here, which keep the grease around the gears. There's one on top, two on the bottom. Taking those completely apart, clean the gears, oil the gears, and put new synthetic grease on those. Really nice that I got it from the original owner. There was no missing parts on the machine. He did have this little lever taken off for some reason. Perhaps he just liked to get into the door quicker. I don't know what he was doing. I put it back on, installed it properly. So you can get at the hook right there and load your bobbin. And it came with the original. This looks more like just advertising. This is the manual for the machine. They've circled the 145, which is the machine I'm showing you. And the needles it uses is a MTX 190. I'm running a size 18. I could go a little bit bigger, but I had these on hand, so I put in that needle. And I'm using a Tex 90 thread, and it's bonded nylon thread for sunbrella and other outdoor applications. Here's the back of the machine. It's a little dark back here. I got the light coming in through the garage. It's got the little stand for when you tip it back to oil the machine. I took the whole thing apart and I repainted the table and the switch box and the bobbin winder, the thread stand, the hand wheel, just because it was a little chippy looking, and this plate, cover plate. And this cover plate, I never repaint the bed of a machine because I don't want to try to hide the amount of use it's had. This one's been used, not terribly bad. It's got a little bit, got paint wear there, a little bit on the post. But the machine, the internal workings and gears and everything looked really nice. Cleaned up well. I've put a new knee lift pad and adjusted the knee lift. Cleaned up the oil pan. I've taken apart the clutch motor, cleaned the cork pad, which is part of the clutch assembly. Oiled everything, set the clutch brake to where I like it. I like to have a little bit of play in case you want to turn the hand wheel without fighting the brake. And there is the pulley. It's still the original pulley. If you wanted to run the machine slower, you could take that off and get a new pulley. Locally here, Fleet and Farm has them. They're very reasonable. They're a steel pulley. Then you would have to get a different belt, obviously. And there's a safety cover that has that, or that covers that. I've just got it off now. So I could show you the size of the pulley. Cleaned up the bobbin winder and oiled it. It works good. And what else? Well, let's just sew with it and then you'll see. Let me get you on the tripod. Okay. This machine does have reverse and a pretty quiet industrial clutch motor. I'm just sewing 2 layers of a Naugahyde. It's probably, together it's probably 3/16 of an inch thick. machine as reverse. I like to bury the needle, bring it up a little bit, and I can use the foot lift to turn the corner. And this one will make a fairly large stitch. Let me open it up all the way. I'm still getting used to the foot pedal on this machine. Once you get control of the foot pedal and get used to it, you can run the machine slowly. You just got to bring on the power slowly, and maybe when you first start, just have your hand on the hand wheel and kind of get everything moving. There's the stitches on the front and on the back, and that's with just a regular size 18 needle with a Tex 90 thread. I'm getting this thread out of Texas. It's a 90 thread. It's kind of a thin 90, but it's super strong, and it's UV and water resistant. The machine feeds nice and straight. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.